seemingly honest man was hiding a twisted, vicious heart, all because the woman he loved happened to like his best friend instead. So he pushed his friend off a cliff without a second thought, then turned around and put on a perfect act, pretending he had just lost a brother he cherished deeply. The friend he thought was long dead suddenly returned. After Mark was shoved off the cliff, he really thought he was going to die there. But just as his consciousness began to fade, he saw her, the legendary snow spirit said to drain the life from men. Erin didn't harm him. Instead, with a sweep of her hand, she built him a small ice hut. Mark stared at her in confusion as Erin spoke.
なぜ助けてくれる？
そうだな。お主は若いし、それに美しいから。というのは冗談だ。
She tossed a sleeping bag at him. When she learned Mark had money on him, she took half his payment for saving his life. Mark couldn't help asking why a yokai would need human money. Erin explained that she had recently become obsessed with human food, but since she didn't want to hurt anyone, the only way to earn spending money was by saving people. So Mark spent the night resting in the ice hut. The next morning, a loud noise startled him awake. It was Erin, calling him to get up. It was the first time in his life a woman had carried him princess style. Mark's cheeks instantly flushed pink. Along the way, Erin warned him very seriously that he was forbidden to tell anyone he had seen her. Otherwise, no matter where he ran, she would find him. Mark promised he would keep the secret buried in his heart forever. After he exposed his friend's crimes, Mark left the town that had brought him so much pain. But 11 years later he returned. One day, while wandering the street, Mark caught sight of a familiar figure, Erin, the snow spirit who saved him on the mountain. He didn't call out to her. Instead, he simply took a seat beside her. Even though Mark looked far more mature than he had years ago, Erin recognized him instantly. Yokai didn't rely on appearance. They remembered people by the unique aura they carried. For more than a decade, Mark had never forgotten her kindness. He had always hoped for a chance to repay her. After hearing him out, Erin admitted she wanted to eat human food. With prices rising lately, she didn't even have the courage to step into a shop. So Mark warmly invited her to his home for dinner. After some talking, she learned that he had suffered through brutal years. The wife he loved and married had cheated on him, and even conspired with her ex-husband to kill him. He only survived by sheer luck. He ended up divorced, and the business he built was stolen by his partner. With both his marriage and career collapsing, he lost all faith in people, and eventually moved to the countryside to live quietly. One evening, the two were happily eating, when two police officers suddenly knocked on the door. Mark's ex-wife had been murdered, and he had become the police's #1 suspect.